everyone. This is WWE superstar Titus O'Neil, and you are listening to WNS.
You're listening to the official Wrestling News Source podcast. For all of your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com or find us on Facebook by searching WNS Podcast. You can also find us on YouTube, Twitter, Stitcher, and iTunes by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast or WNS Podcast. Now being broadcast in over 45 countries, here are your hosts, Daniel Herron and Tyler Abear.
That's right. What's up, everyone? I am Daniel Herron.
I'm New.
Yeah. And we welcome you to episode 336 of the official podcast for WrestlingNewsSource.com. For all of your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com. You can find us. You can check us out on Facebook, WrestlingNewsSource.com. You can find us on Facebook, WNS Podcast, on YouTube, WNSvideo, and on iTunes, Wrestling News Source Podcast.
Find us on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Player.fm, and Satchel, and all you have to do is search Wrestling News Source Podcast to find us.
You can also follow us on Twitter. You can follow us at WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler at Tyler_Abear.
Believe it or not, I'm back on.
Woo!
I'm still not like the biggest fan of Twitter.
Yeah.
I guess I have to understand it. I don't know. Maybe I understand.
It's that learning curve because remember, if you remember years ago, I was very against Twitter. Mm-hmm. I did not want to download it. I didn't want anything to do with it. Now I'm okay with it. I don't have many issues with it. Just takes some getting used to.
Because lately I've downloaded a lot of apps and a lot of social media stuff. So, because I'm doing like random goofy videos when I get the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do Flipagram. I was like, that's cool. Because I know a while back I wanted to do the whole Vine thing.
Yeah.
And I got
Vine's dead now.
Yeah, it is dead. You can still look at the old Vine stuff.
Dead and gone.
Like the videos. Because mine are still up.
Mm-hmm.
And it allows you to download the videos.
Similar to MySpace. You can still go to your MySpace page and look at all the old pictures you used to have.
You just can't log in?
Yeah, you can log in.
Oh.
And you can look at the old pictures, but that's about as far as it goes.
Well, so I downloaded my old 2 videos I had. But, yeah, I know on Flipagram at Tyler Abear or TJH mode.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm also transferring that stuff on Instagram. Abear mode or
Are there
Tyler
any?
Abear.
Is it all together?
Abear_mode.
There you go.
And then, or you can search Tyler Abear.
There you go. That works.
So, yeah, I'm just doing goofy videos and all that stuff on there when I get a chance. So, I just want to, I guess I'm trying to do the video editing stuff because I want to. I got software on my phone, but once I get my computer set up, I'm going to go get something and learn all that stuff. And later on in the future, not now because I can't afford it, but I want to get like a good camera and learn like the angles and like all the proper stuff because I think it just I find
editing
that stuff,
techniques.
I find that stuff so interesting. So.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I dabble in it from time to time, but nothing to an extreme level.
I know I got into like Photoshop, stuff like that, photo editing and stuff, and that was fun too. But I think the whole filming stuff is really fun.
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
So we welcome you to the show. It's our first episode without Doug. We've had episodes without Doug before, but it's going to be as more of a more permanent basis. So we just want to take a quick minute to thank everyone who chimed in this past week, who had all the kind words to say about Doug and excuse me, and for the show as well. I know there were a lot of people commenting that they are big listeners of the show. People who we haven't heard from in a while chimed in as well. So we just want to say thank you very much, and thank you for your continued support. Tyler and I are going to try and do our hardest to still put on an entertaining show for you guys.
Yep.
And as long as we're interested in talking about wrestling, we're going to continue to do so. And hopefully we'll get up to episode 400 and who knows, maybe even 500 one day. That's a lot of dedication, but maybe we can get there.
400 million. No, I don't know.
I don't know if we can get that much. Even if we did like a 1 second show, I don't know. It would take quite some time for us to get to that level. We probably would be dead. Yeah, 400 million. It'd take a while. Yeah. So thank you everyone so much for the kind words. We certainly appreciate it. I'm sure Doug appreciates it as well. But like I said, we do have a lot to cover this week. We've got Raw, Smackdown, NXT Takeover, SummerSlam, a number of hot topics to cover as well. But first, how you doing?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
little tired, but I'm ready for this weekend for some beach time.
Yes,
we're going to the beach.
R&R time to rest the mind and the spirit and the body and the soul,
and then just to relax and hang out, and that'll give me more time to shoot random goofy videos and just edit all that stuff.
Although I really wish I would have known beforehand. Like I wish I would have planned it better. Because this is going to be NXT Takeover, SummerSlam.
Yeah, but I think we'll make it back for SummerSlam.
Sure.
But, I mean, we can try, to watch NXT Takeover during the week or somehow.
Yeah. It's going to be as far as me sitting on the couch watching TV, it's going to be a huge weekend because you've got NXT Takeover on Saturday. You've got Kelsey and I will watch Big Brother on Sunday. Then we've got Game of Thrones also on Sunday. And from what I've hearing from the script and episode leaks, it's going to be an insane episode. And then you've got a new episode of Rick and Morty. And then you've got SummerSlam. You've got Raw on Monday, SmackDown on Tuesday.
How you feel about these leaks about was it HBO and like the hackers? They're stealing stuff. They're trying to get money, and
that's just dumb.
Will like them leaking the stuff hurt HBO?
To a small degree, I think financially it'll hurt them just a little bit, but I don't know. Like I prefer sitting on I like the anticipation. I like sitting on the couch going, "Oh man, we're only an hour away," but people want their instant gratification these days. They'll
money.
Yeah, they'll sit down and binge watch an entire TV series in one sitting if they can, and so they don't want to wait a week. It's just the world we live in now. But I don't mind waiting. I'm patient. I'm not going to stop myself from clicking a YouTube link that might have a little detail as far as the show. But other than that, I'll sit and wait.
I watched, was it yesterday, the Pickle Rick episode, and then the latest episode today.
With the Vindicators.
So, man,
Are you sawing us right now?
Man, going to the Pickle Rick stuff, man, that was brutal.
So excessive.
I don't know whoever's listening to this if they're a fan of Rick and Morty, but
I'm thinking we have a small following of Rick and Morty fans because a lot of comments that I've been seeing are more Rick and Morty talk. We like it when you guys.
I don't
talk
have
about
too
that.
much like quotes for the Pickle Rick things, except for
turn myself into a pickle.
Yeah, and why'd you turn yourself into a pickle and all that stuff. But the Vindicators, man.
What do you think of Jaguar?
I like that dude.
His interesting backstory. Trying to find his daughter.
Do I have a daughter in an alternate life?
Nope, just me. I'm the only one who can do it. Sorry. He did not want to open that can of worms.
Man, the Vindicator stuff was quite hilarious. Says the guy who's the
guy who can summon ghost trains, summon a ghost train? Oh, wow. How original. Oh, wow. Short adventure, guys. Remember that time Ghost Train wanted to summon a ghost train?
Then, what was it? Oh, a million ants.
with the perception of two human eyes. A really funny episode. Yeah, so I enjoyed it. The fact that Rick got blackout drunk.
Oh, and shit everywhere.
Who's Noob?
Who's Noob?
So, I'm looking forward to the weekend. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's jump right into it. We got Raw. Then we'll talk about SmackDown. We'll cover everything pretty much, WWE related at least. I didn't get to catch any Lucha or Ring of Honor
I just want to say about Lucha. I'm trying to get back into it, and so I watched. So with the podcast, we're recording on Wednesday.
Yeah,
and that's also when Lucha comes out. So
that's a tough thing.
Yeah, whenever we talk about it, I'm going to be a week behind, and I mean, I hope they don't mind or whatever, but I'm still going to talk about it the best I can because I want to get back into it. I mean. We were into Lucha, and I still love it. You know what I just thought? And this is kind of funny. I know I mentioned this like a few times during the podcast, but I always mentioned how my dad is like when it comes to wrestling, how he gets into certain things, and he thinks certain things is real.
Gets really into it.
And it's funny, the comments that he makes. Because I was watching Lucha, and he was there too, and I feel like I want to be one of those people like to film him, but also have the episode going and have that reaction for people to watch online.
You need to do it.
I think that would be hilarious. I don't know how to. I'm gonna have 2 cameras, right? No, I don't film the TV, but I haven't get the episode and like, I don't know how to do that. I'll figure that out. Like maybe have his reaction on one side and then on the bottom the Lucha thing. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But I think that'll be hilarious because it's just certain things. He was like, it's just cracking me up because he's trying to tell stuff to my mom about. Oh yeah. Well, this is Lucha Underground. This is they're in Mexico. I was like, no, Dad, they're not in Mexico. Oh, where are they located from? Los Angeles. Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of small guys in the roster. That's not. I mean, they have some small guys, but no, there's all these guys are jumping around. They're all small. I was like, Dad, they're not all small. And so it's like, oh man, all these guys wear masks. Dad, not all these guys wear masks. And just all the stuff.
That's great.
It's hilarious how he gets into it. Like, I'm just gonna say this a little bit, and I'm gonna finish it later on when I talk about Lucha. But
you want to just cover it now?
Okay, yeah.
Well, it's on topic.
Okay, but I'll get into the story and then go over Lucha. Was it Jonathan Crane? That's what's it called? Crow from
Solomon Crow.
Solomon Crow. He was fighting Mil Muertes and stuff like that, and then he was doing super kicks to him and stuff, and hitting him like right here, the neck area and stuff like that. And you hear that slap. He goes, "Oh my gosh, you hear that?" I'm like, and like I can't ruin it for him, because it's
never
awesome,
ruin it for him. Let him have that moment.
But then he's like the type of when someone, someone's on the ground, they're on the top of the rope, they're taking their time. And he's like, "Why are you taking your time? You got to get there. You got to get on him. You got to get on him." And he's like, "He's going to move. He's going to, So I think that'll be good for a video. I think it will. But I don't know. I mean, my dad's sick right now with all this stuff. I mean, he had cancer and he's going through a lot of stuff right now. But I don't know if he'll want me to film him. I'll talk it over. But I would like to do a video of him
reacting to stuff.
Because I think that'll be
it could be a segment
funny.
called Watching Wrestling with Tyler's Dad.
Yeah, hey man, I think that'll be just pretty funny.
Papa A-Bear.
But no, going into Lucha, I think it's the quarterfinals of the Cueto Cup.
That's still going on? I'm sorry to cut you off. Like I haven't watched any of the current season. So I have no idea who's fighting whom or where they're fighting. Like I know there's all sorts of clans now.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I mean, you don't have to give me like a full background or anything like that, but
I'm just going to talk about this. I know a lot of people are probably like, get your shit together and all that stuff, but
get your shit together.
At my parents, they have on demand, and it goes back 3 episodes, each 3 episodes. So, and I don't have a computer set up and all that stuff to try to, get the other episodes. They're not on Netflix. Yeah. So once it comes out the whole season, I'm going to rewatch it and try to be caught up that way. But, okay. So the first match was a 3-on-3. It was Taya, PJ Black, and then I'm sorry, they said the dude's name I forgot. The guy who looks like Johnny Mundo.
Johnny Mundo?
No, there's another guy that looks like him.
Oh, I have no idea.
But I swear, maybe I was confused and but the guy looked exactly like him. At the time, but like in the not cutscenes, but like in the back or whatever, it's another guy. There's Johnny Mundo and another guy. They said his name. I totally forgot about him. But they versed the Rabbit Tribe with Paul London and the other guys and stuff. And it's so hilarious because the other guys and how they act and stuff is all creepy and like looks like maybe all sexually and stuff like that. And my dad's like, "What's wrong?" They have these cod pieces and stuff. And my dad's like, "What is going on?" And stuff like that. So it's quite hilarious. And that makes more sense now because I was wondering because the guy who looks like Johnny Mundo got pinned. I was like, why did Johnny Mundo get pinned? But I know people are going to call me a dumbass. It's not Johnny Mundo. I'm sorry. Or whatever. They said his name. I totally forgot who it is.
I'll see if I can find some of the information about it.
But the Paul London and his group, the Rabbit Tribe, they won and stuff. And they're hilarious, man. Paul London and his group. So then it goes into the next match for I think it's the quarterfinals. Man, the Crane versus Mil Muertes match, freaking awesome, man. You got to watch it. Hard hitting. Mil jumped Crane, and man, it was awesome. They fought in the crowd and stuff, and just hard hitting, like I said, and it was very entertaining. Even Mil won though, and let's see. There was I don't know if it's at the end of the show or during sometime. Okay, yeah, the backstage stuff. So Johnny is with, man, like I said, some guy. I'm not sure who he is, but the guy kind of looks like who he's with. Johnny Mundo. He looks like that. Okay, who's the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Uncle, the crazy guy that's
with the small hands.
Yeah, or the big hands. It's whatever. He looks like a fatter version of him.
I don't remember his name.
But they're talking to Taya, PJ Black, and the other guy, and it's like, y'all better get your stuff together, or he's gonna like pretty much boot him and stuff like that. Because he's the champ. And then I know there's another scene where it's like Katrina is talking to the oh no, there's another one. Sorry, I'm trying, everything's coming to me. Dario Cueto is talking to another guy who comes in. So from what I'm guessing, Cage has this gauntlet on his arm, and I think he's about to be possessed by a god, or he is being possessed by a god. And Cage killed like some guy on the board member of the FBI or something like that. I'm sorry if I'm getting this wrong, people. I will get my stuff together.
Get your shit together.
So this guy comes in. It's another actor. I've seen him before. He talks to Dario Cueto and says, "Oh yeah, the gods are coming, and I'm so and so or whatever. I'm taking over from whoever killed Cage killed the whoever guy or whatever, and stuff like that." And he goes, "Yeah, I like what you got around here." He goes, "I'm gonna be watching the temple and you and stuff." And he's like, I like Pentagon Dark." And then he goes, "His flesh will burn when the gods come." And he's like saying all this stuff, and no one will survive or something like that.
When the war comes.
Yeah, when the war comes. Are you reading it?
Yeah, all that matters is bringing the gods back to power.
Yeah, and then he goes back to normal talking his regular stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess there's some war that's about to go on, and there's gonna be like the gods and stuff. It was hilarious how he pulled it off.
Can you imagine, explaining regular wrestling to someone who's never watched wrestling before? It's two dudes. They got beef. They fight with one another. Try explaining Lucha Underground to someone. Okay, dude, he's got this magic glove. He can kill people. People are transforming. They're trying to bring back gods.
Man, I find that so entertaining. I love the sci-fi added to this.
It's so
like
crazy.
Something crazy is something awesome, and I love it.
I'm looking at the result for one of this match. It says Pentagon Dark defeats Tejano.
Yes.
Horseshoe to the head.
Oh yeah. Okay. So who's the guy? Was it something B? Fun B or damn it?
Famous B.
Famous B. So he comes in there because he wants Tejano as his client. So they the girl that's with him, they pull out a horseshoe out of her purse, and like it looked like he was trying to throw it to Pentagon. But it slipped past Tejano, and Pentagon got him, and he hit him with it, got him to 1, 2, 3, and it was a good match. Pentagon broke his arm, or the thing where he bends back and all that stuff.
So many people's arms.
No, he didn't do it to Tejano. He was about to do it to Tejano, and then B comes, famous B, and he did it to him. And then the girl gets in the ring, he leaves, then Pentagon runs back and does it to her and breaks her arm. Everyone's cheering for that shit too. Yeah. And then what's the other scene? The other scene that ends the show is, okay, so Katrina is coming back, or she goes to the police station. So the head of the one of the lieutenants or head of the police station is another lady.
Here's what the results thing that I'm reading. It says Katrina is meeting with Captain Vasquez, who she seems to know. Katrina says the gods don't fear her, and Vasquez talks about the gods using Cage's gauntlet as a gateway. They both pull out their halves of the medallion.
Their voice is altered and stuff when they talk.
Sort of like
so
a
she's not whole. She says she's trapped between like the spirit world and like Earth or whatever. And
it's so crazy.
It is. I love it though. And then their medallions are supposed to like connect.
It says only one man in the temple can take the gauntlet from Cage. He just so happens to answer to Katrina, but she points out that without her half of the medallion, Vasquez will no longer be immortal. Katrina says the gods will learn to fear 1,000 deaths and leave after saying goodbye to her mother.
Yeah, that's her mom.
Interesting.
So it's cool. And
the semifinals are now set. Pentagon Dark versus Mil Muertes.
Yes.
And then Prince Puma versus Phoenix. Those two matches alone are going to be worth checking out.
And like I said, I keep on apologizing. Again, But I mean, I did watch it. You know, I'm lost on a few things, but I still have some backstory on people, and because I think the last time I watched was like into season 2.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many episodes we're in now.
You just got to get all your shit and put it in a bag and bring it to the shit store and sell it, you know? And just get your shit together. Get your shit together. Oh.
Shut up, Morty.
So yeah. So
but no, it's entertaining. And like we said, I'm going to be like always a week behind because how our show is. So.
Mm-hmm. And that's sort of what we talked about in the past couple of weeks.
I don't think people mind.
Yeah.
I don't think people mind.
Yeah.
I think it's just people just want to hear us talk about
a couple minutes out of your time. You can skip ahead in the show if you don't want to hear it.
Who was it who sent that message to us and it's like, you got us into,
Oh, I don't remember.
I'm sorry. My mind's not here.
But hey.
But I appreciate, people listening to me and all that stuff and
it'd make it a little more fun.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
I'm actually wearing a Lucha shirt.
You are wearing a Lucha shirt right now. Lucha booty. So Raw, the go-home show before SummerSlam taking place this Sunday. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, after weeks of anticipation, weeks of I'm not doing it, you're not doing it.
I knew where they were going with it, and that's cool. But like the whole back and forth thing, I was like, on. Yeah. Just because I've been iffy on these two guys for a while. They're talented, don't get me wrong. It's just
separate. I just
haven't been liking them recently.
The crowd was so organic for it, though. They wanted it so much.
Well, they want the Shield to come back.
Well, yeah.
Which that will happen eventually, but
I'm sure, one day, all three guys. I think, to be honest, I still think that could be the best thing for Roman. Like, if they
coming back for the Shield?
If they want him to be portrayed as a face, put him in that group, because I know some people might think it's a step down because he's supposed to be in the main event picture, but if he's going to be main event picture and you've got Ambrose and Rollins on your side.
No, I mean, I don't see it as a step down because there's always going to be people at the top of their game, and then they're going to always rotate people and like, hey, we may need you in a tag team scenario, just like Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose right now. They're in the tag team scene, or at least for a little bit with the whole Sheamus and Cesaro thing.
I mean, heck, you even look back at groups like DX, like Evolution. You can be in a faction and be a top guy.
Yeah.
The tricky part is being the good guys while doing that. But I mean, if you were to have a Shield full-fledged reunion, the crowd would go crazy for Roman Reigns. I don't know. I know they're kind of dead set on trying to push through, weather the storm of the crowd, and get him that
as much
face
as
reaction.
I know in the past, I mean, I've changed when it comes to Roman Reigns. And I was like, why you keep on shoving it down? I feel like he's got better, but I feel like he needs that top spot for a little while. Get that for him.
Yeah.
And hell, I think people accept him. There's a lot of people who don't accept him, just like Cena. But I think at the end, people will still accept Cena. They may say Cena sucks, but I think everybody accepts Cena.
Well, in the minds of WWE, Cena's getting a reaction. It doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. He's getting a reaction. So that's what they want.
It's the same thing with Roman.
So they're just going to go down that path for Roman. He's getting cheers by the ladies because he's, not too bad looking, and the kids have a role model to look up to.
Some guys may think he looks good too.
Yeah,
cheer him on.
Yeah. And then you've got the adult crowd, more so males that aren't too favored of him. So I'm trying to word it as carefully as I can. I don't know. But Dean and Seth finally reunite. I did like the fact that they brawled a little bit to sort of tease the crowd of, oh, maybe they're really not getting together.
See, I felt opposite. I don't know how I felt. I felt annoyed by it.
Yeah.
I just did.
I mean, they were delaying the inevitable.
I knew where they're going.
And then as soon as Cesaro and Sheamus came out, I was like, okay, yeah, they're gonna
I was about to say they're gonna have
to
to get their shit together because
get your shit together.
Because SummerSlam is this weekend.
Yeah. So they fend off Cesaro and Sheamus and then reunite, and the crowd goes bananas.
Nike.
Yes. We had the number one contendership match. This will be the second segment where a match is being determined for SummerSlam the week before SummerSlam, or the week of SummerSlam.
That's weird, huh?
Yeah. So Dean and Seth reunite. Now we have Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax, and Alexa Bliss was sitting in a silver painted beach chair, lifeguard chair or something. That was weird. Sasha Banks ends up getting the victory. I thought it was a decent match from the two ladies. So Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss is set for SummerSlam. Let's see. After that, we got to see Elias. R-Truth came out and interrupted him. Elias attacked before they had a match, and
I totally missed that because I turned away and my wife was like, "Ooh," or something. I don't know how he hit R-Truth or something like that. Did it look vicious or whatever? I couldn't rewind it or anything.
Yeah, it was all right. Then Big Cass came out to a series of boos. And you got to give him credit because he toughed through it.
I did like that part.
He didn't get shaken.
I did like that part. I just so I don't know what they're doing with Gallows and Anderson with the whole, or I don't know if they're gonna try to. Hey, let's put Cass with them.
I don't think they're gonna go that route. I think
it's just something for them
sort
to
of
do right now.
Yeah, I mean the
because this whole point leading up and all that stuff, like I don't know. I try not to tune out, but like this whole Cass, Enzo, and Big Show thing, I'm like,
waiting for it to be over. Yeah.
But in all honesty, I'm like, poor guys. I mean, I don't know how everyone feels about it, to be honest with you. I just know how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, to me.
Yeah. It's kind of how I was with the whole Gold Dust and R-Truth thing. Like, dude, just get it over with. Just end it. Let it be done. But Big Cass got booed relentlessly. Big Show and Enzo came out, and they were attacked by Gallows and Anderson, and they ended up breaking the hand of the Big Show. Which they've done that angle on more than one occasion.
Okay. I know with Enzo, he's the tiny chihuahua.
Yes.
He fights and fights, keeps on getting beat up.
He's the yep.
But, I mean, with guys like that in history, do they ever show them like they like fight back, or like they don't always get their butt kicked, right? Because it always seems like Enzo always gets his butt kicked.
Sometimes they do. They get the upper hand.
I know he's not. I don't think he's like a phenomenal wrestler.
No.
So I don't know.
And his promos for me are starting to get a little okay. Like the shtick has run its course. I don't know.
Maybe I don't want to be down on Enzo, but it's like
once this feud is over, if they don't have something lined up for both of those guys, dead in the water. As sad as it is, that's what I'm thinking.
We will move. Okay, Big Cass is gonna be Big Show. Then he's gonna move on to Mark Henry.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know what they have planned for him next because I don't see any direction.
Happen. I was just throwing something out.
Yeah. I mean, you got to throw him somebody. Might as well.
Jobbers.
Yeah, but at that point, that wouldn't work.
I mean, they did that with Ryback. I know Ryback's a different story, but he had the story for him, and he was fighting people. Then they gave him someone he went back into.
But after that, we got to see Akira Tozawa going up against Neville, Cruiserweight Championship on the line.
I had that feeling, man. I was like, that's weird. They're going to have a match the Monday before a pay-per-view. And
I was like, is this match being bumped from SummerSlam? Is that what's happening? No.
I was about to say, I hope it's not like, oh, well, he gets his rematch and then Neville wins it back. I don't know.
Maybe. All I know is that they put on a really good performance. Akira Tozawa got the win to become the new Cruiserweight Champion. The match that it was supposed to have is now going to be a rematch at SummerSlam, and it's being bumped to the pre-show, to the kickoff. So there's that.
I don't know.
After that, we got to see another SummerSlam matchup that was supposed to take place, Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor. So again, I was thinking, okay, there's no way this match is going to end clean. They're going to have some sort of disqualification. Oh, we'll finish this. We'll settle this at SummerSlam. Was not the case. Bray Wyatt wins clean. Defeats Finn Balor. Should be in the story,
Strange.
right? Mm-hmm. They continue it by having the lights go out, lights come back on. Bray Wyatt's got a bucket of red liquid. It could be blood. It could be whatever it was. And he pours it over Balor, and that enraged Balor and
Oh
said,
no,
he's got his demons, I've got mine. And I'll tell you one thing. I was kind of agitated that they promoted it the way that they did. In my eyes, they could have left it right then and there, where he teased it without saying, check out SummerSlam, I'm going to be the demon. Because he came out of the locker room, he's like, okay, Bray Wyatt, he has his demons. Well, he's going to learn I have mine as well. And the crowd went nuts for it. But then later in the show, they showed the picture of him already in his demon gear.
Huh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. I was like, why did they do that? They're like, oh, it's official. The Demon King or the Demon Finn Balor is going to go up against Bray Wyatt. I'm like, why do you do that? That just takes away some of the allure.
Yeah.
For me, at least. But whatever. So that's going to be set for SummerSlam as well. We got a throwaway match. Mickie James defeating Emma. Glad to see at least they're getting some airtime. Got to see Jason Jordan go up against The Miz. The match ends in a disqualification after The Miz-Taraz attacks. And then the Hardy Boys make the save, which, hold up a minute, players.
The Hardys, something for them, because
the Hardys got a huge reaction, too, from the crowd. That was one thing that I really did appreciate, was that the crowd was active.
Any word on the characters for Hardys?
Not that I've heard. I haven't seen anything new. I heard that Global Force was rejected the copyright claims for the Broken character. WWE was rejected the copyright claims for the Broken character. Matt Hardy was rejected for the copyright claims of Broken.
What?
It's weird.
Who gets it?
That's the question. No one knows. Like, everyone's trying to claim it, and they're all getting denied.
Someone owns it.
You'd think. Senior Benjamin.
Yeah.
That's who.
Vanguard 1.
Vanguard 1. That is correct. So we had a 6-person tag match. Jason Jordan and the Hardy Boys. Excuse me. Defeat.
Yeah, get something for them to do, because the whole Revival thing is
kaput
right now. Man,
yeah.
Poor Revival.
I know. As soon as they came back, they'd go right back on the shelf. And then we had the Fatal 4-Way face-off. Try saying that 3 times fast.
I missed this part.
It was all right. They did another pull apart where they had security, and then that's not enough. We need the whole roster. It's, they just did it not too long ago with Lesnar and Samoa Joe, and now they're doing it again. So it's kind of still fresh on the minds. But anyways, it was all right. Can't stop yawning. Oh, man. It's contagious. I send it to you, and then you send it back to me.
Damn it.
Cycle continues, and now our listeners are probably doing it as well. Apologies for that. Going into SmackDown Live, this episode was okay. Jinder Mahal had a celebration cut short by Shinsuke Nakamura, saying the title is going to be coming home to me. Natalya goes up against Becky Lynch. If you watch wrestling on a casual basis, you already know who's going to win, which was Natalya. Naomi was on commentary. Yep. Natalya tried to attack Becky Lynch afterwards, and Naomi came in and made the save. Carmella came out and said, hey, best of luck to both of y'all, because I'm going to be the champion. Ha 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 ha. Then Lana decides that she's going to manage Tamina because no one fears Tamina, which is true. There's no reason to.
I don't know.
She's not a legit threat.
No one fears Tamina.
Nobody.
Do you fear Tamina?
No.
Okay.
Although if she were face to face to me, I'd probably be like, hey, whatever. Don't kick my ass.
She'll kick you in the balls.
She would. I don't know if she's that kind of person, but
I don't.
Maybe if driven. Rusev going up against Chad Gable. This match ends in a double count out as they brawl to the outside. Then Rusev looks like he's going to call out Randy Orton, and then Randy Orton appears from out of nowhere to deliver an RKO. Big whoop. I don't care about that.
Rusev and Orton?
No, yeah, I don't care about it.
It's kind of interesting.
I'll only care about it if Rusev comes out on top.
You should. I'm interested. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't remember. I remember a lot of stuff with WWE, but I don't know if they had a feud ever before. Maybe they had a match together once at some point in time.
Maybe.
But not in a feud. So I don't find it interesting because because what's going on. I find it interesting because to me, it's a kind of a fresh matchup to me, at least. And I'm all about the fresh new matchups fighting each other, even though they're not the best on certain things. Like even what was it that the short-lived Sami Zayn and Mike Kanellis? Like, oh, that was cool, even though it sucked. So
yeah. Mike Kanellis, where's he been the past week or two?
I mean, this is the big SummerSlam thing right now. So I mean, probably after SummerSlam, he'll come back and
they'll start putting a little focus on him.
Yeah.
It's the greatest. Anyhow.
Even though it's cheesy, I like it.
Yeah, it's a little too cheesy for my liking. AJ Styles decided he wanted to apologize to Shane O'Mac for the punch to the face.
I like this. Yeah, I did. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but I like that role. If you hit him, he's going to hit you, and stuff like that. And
this whole match is just going to end up being chaos. That's all. Kevin Owens comes out. He cuts a little promo and then accidentally kicks Shane. Super kick, main.
Super kick, main.
I did not get to see the Usos versus New Day. My DVR acted up and skipped right over this matchup. But the Usos end up getting the win. Big surprise.
What was I doing? I was in the apartment. I did something.
What were you doing? We need to know. There was a Fashion Peaks segment.
Yeah, it's,
meh.
It's to be continued, by the way. They said it's the final thing, but they said he'll be back in
2 weeks.
Or 1,000 years, and they changed it to 2 weeks. So I don't know. I guess this is after the whole SummerSlam thing. I don't know. And it's going to be another down with another thing and whatever.
They'll be back whenever they feel like it. Damn it. Main event time. John Cena versus Jinder Mahal. Any thoughts on this matchup?
I was going in and out.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit, and then I'd leave. And because I didn't see that last thing, which you posted.
Really?
I didn't see that.
You didn't get to see it?
No.
Oh.
But what you saw, what you typed, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because that's what I mean. Okay. Well, I'll get into that after. Let's talk about the match, then I'll get into that.
I saw some comments praising Jinder Mahal for this matchup. Not necessarily for the ring work or anything, but it's the fact that they said he's now being elevated to that main event status because he kicked out of the AA twice. Which, in theory, yeah, that kind of puts him up there. Mm-hmm. Because normal people
don't kick out of that.
You don't kick out of that.
They don't kick out of the FU.
Let alone 2.
Yeah.
And he actually received 3, the third being from the turnbuckle, like the middle turnbuckle down. And that was going to be the win, but Baron Corbin came in and attacked, causing for the disqualification. John Cena wins by disqualification. Then Baron Corbin beat down John Cena, started walking away, looked back, noticed Jinder Mahal was still down and out, looked at the briefcase going, this could be my shot. Runs back into the ring.
How was the crowd?
The crowd was going nuts.
Really?
Because it was unexpected.
Yeah.
Because normally, the champ is down and out, music cues in, and they come running out with a referee or something. The fact that, it was going to be a basic end to SmackDown. Corbin walks off, raises the briefcase, whatever. But he stopped. He kind of looked. He looked down, the camera panned down, and the crowd started getting a little energy.
Yeah.
Then he looked back to the ring, and he went back to the ring, crawled in, handed the briefcase.
Ring the bell.
He gave the briefcase to the referee. The crowd was going nuts. Oh my God, he's cashing in. The week of SummerSlam. This is going to change everything. What's happening here? They said, okay, Baron Corbin's cashing in Money in the Bank. The referee tells him, hey, get back, man, get back. Got to check on Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal is very slow to get up, very slow. He's like, I'm not going to ring the bell until he gets up. So he finally does, rings the bell. John Cena hops up on the apron. Baron Corbin turns around, delivers an elbow to John Cena to knock him back down. Jinder Mahal runs over, roll up, 1, 2, 3. That's it.
And were they booing for that?
Oh, I don't remember how the crowd was reacting to it.
I like Baron Corbin, but okay, I'm excited for this, just because I felt they were going to pull a trigger with Baron Corbin, the whole Shinsuke, and Shinsuke was going to get screwed with this whole stuff. Mm-hmm. And I don't want Shinsuke's run, if he gets it, to be, he won it, then Baron Corbin, then all the whole Baron Corbin feud with Shinsuke again.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, I like it, just because he's out of the way now.
Mm-hmm.
and now it's Shinsuke and Jinder.
Yeah.
So
Well, supposedly Baron Corbin got some heat with some officials backstage. They weren't pleased with his match with Shinsuke at the last pay-per-view.
Well, it wasn't that great.
Apparently, he hasn't been carrying himself very well in his feud with John Cena. He even got into a Twitter spat with Dave Meltzer, and he's blocking people backstage on his Twitter account, like writers or whatever, or something along those lines. So he seems to be just rubbing people the wrong way. So I think this was their kind of way of punishing him.
It sucks because that was a good way to try to elevate him.
Yeah.
But even if he would have cashed in, I wouldn't have been excited like as some people in the past who've cashed in and I was pumped for. So.
And I think I read a comment that basically said, the Money in the Bank briefcase is a chance to elevate someone.
Yeah.
Someone who wouldn't normally get elevated. And the comment was, why not use that to elevate Shinsuke Nakamura? Have this knockdown, drag-out match with Jinder Mahal. Baron Corbin comes to cash in, and Shinsuke fends him off.
But and Baron Corbin loses.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could see
that would establish Shinsuke as a more credible threat.
What's the rules with the match? Can it be like, I'm cashing in, but now it's like a three-way?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what Rollins did.
Yeah.
So they've established that you can cash it in
at any time. Okay, I see your
time.
point, but we know that even with
like match
the chemistry with Corbin and Shinsuke.
Right, but what I'm saying is you've got your newly crowned champion. He's weakened, he's tired, he's exhausted. He just had this grueling match with Jinder Mahal. He fended off the Singh brothers. Oh my God, here comes Baron Corbin. He's going to capitalize on it. This is his opportunity. He's going to become the new WWE champion. You're hyping it all up. Oh my God, somehow Shinsuke Nakamura defied the odds and defeated Baron Corbin. Shinsuke, you're still your champion. Baron Corbin couldn't get the job done.
Yeah.
I felt like that because it was embarrassing to watch the replays.
Oh, really?
Because it wasn't it was a basic roll up. And Corbin literally could have just moved his shoulder up to stop the count. It was so weak. So I'm thinking it was a punishment for
who knows.
Yeah, there's no official confirmation. There's no telling what's really going on. But the word is that originally he was set to be the next guy. Like this was going to be him.
Hey, if they change plans, man. Okay, I'm sorry, Baron Corbin. Put him at later on. I want Shinsuke to get it.
Yeah. So yeah, Baron Corbin cashes in and does not become the champion. So there you go.
Okay,
so there goes my theory about him appearing in the Universal title picture.
3 people not winning Money in the Bank. Name them.
John Cena, Damian Sandow, Baron Corbin.
Yep.
Ta-da!
Who's the guy who had a briefcase and lost it?
Mr. Kennedy.
Yep. That's it.
Got any others?
Who's the first female to win the briefcase?
Oh, man. James Ellsworth.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Yes.
Trick question.
You see that James Ellsworth toy?
No.
Yeah.
Does it have a chin?
It looks funny. I want it. I want that.
Yeah.
I really want a James Ellsworth toy.
You can get it, and then you can take it somewhere and get it autographed by him.
Yeah.
Whenever his contract runs out.
Yep.
I did chuckle at the fact that Daniel Bryan was in one backstage segment for SmackDown. So I was like, hey, we're going to fly you out here. You're going to have a 1-minute segment, and that'll be it. And it was with the Usos. Yeah. It was like, hey, bump it, man. You can make me part of your rap battle group.
That's it.
So yeah, that covers Raw. That covers SmackDown. Let's go into NXT Takeover Brooklyn 3. We don't have to do official predictions because honestly, I haven't been watching NXT. I'm dropping the ball on that one, so I apologize. But I know that the NXT takeovers are always special. The guys are always going to put on.
This one's special because the past members are going to be in the audience, and
yeah,
I mean that's not going to make it special. I'm just saying there's a celebration, and some people are coming back. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see some of them. because Brooklyn's where it's at.
Brooklyn.
So we'll talk about some of the matches. Johnny Gargano going up against Andrade Cien Almas.
That should be a fun match.
Yeah, it'll be entertaining to say the least. I think the rumors or the front runner right now is Almas to win. So we'll see.
But I wonder if Tommaso will get involved.
Tommaso, I think, is still injured.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's going to be out for a while.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's why they didn't do a feud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wrestled that final match where they finally split. He was already hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it was like, okay, I got to take some time off. I'll be back in like 6 months, 6 to 8 months.
Damn.
Yeah. The next matchup, Aleister Black versus Hideo Itami.
That should be a good match.
Mm-hmm. Currently, Aleister's favored to win.
Kicks galore.
Yeah. I'm digging Aleister Black's theme song.
Yeah.
I really like it.
I thought you would because it's like metal.
No. NXT Tag Championships on the line. Authors of Pain going up against Sanity.
I mean, I haven't been keeping up with it, but I really don't care.
Yeah, same. I think it will be a hard-hitting, slugging match, but I don't really know.
Other than Sanity, Heavy Machinery, and Authors of Pain, what other tag teams? They have.
Don't ask me.
They have other ones.
I think they've introduced a couple new ones.
Street Magicians, or what they're called.
Yeah,
I think that's what they're called. And there's Tito and Sabatelli, and
they're starting to establish new teams, I think. Yeah. But I honestly I haven't seen nearly enough NXT in the past few months to justify.
What they need to do now is, because they have both the members, to make Red Dragon put them together, because they need some tag teams.
They could do that, but WWE isn't really fond of holding on to tag teams that were successful elsewhere. Like, obviously, the Hardys were a WWE stable before they went off somewhere else.
And Johnny were not a tag team.
No, that was something that they did put together, and it ended up working out.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if they do the whole Red Dragon thing, just because that's what people would expect to call them, and they're not gonna work with that.
No.
So I don't know. I think favored to win this one is Authors of Pain to retain the championship.
Pain.
Then we have the NXT Women's Championship, Ember Moon versus the longest reigning NXT champion of all time, Asuka.
I think Ember Moon has to take it.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping like this is the time where they finally
let it go.
But favored to win is Asuka right now. So just because
So you're doing a poll?
This is just based off of what I saw online.
I think this is based off in my mind.
Yeah, this is my own mind, poll of one. But I think maybe they'll let Asuka win it, and then whoever wins the Mae Young Classic get a shot against Asuka, and that will be like the major upset. Oh my gosh,
that would be actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
When it's supposed to come up, the Classic
at the end of the month, I believe. Yeah. So not this coming Monday, but the following.
I know our friend John David Guerra of Nightmare Pro Wrestling.
Pick up that name.
Do what?
So I'll pick up that name for you.
And so him and some other artists are collaborating together. They're drawing some of the ladies of the Mae Young Classic. So if you get a chance, go to his page, Nightmare Pro Wrestling. And then also you can find him on Instagram on the Mae Young. Oh, man, I got to find that. Yeah, go on his Facebook page, and he should have it linked.
Nightmare Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, he should have it where, because on Instagram, they have their own page, all the artists together. And it's really cool.
That's neat.
So they're drawing all the ladies. Not all the ladies, but a lot.
Ladies. While we're doing plugs, we started a new Facebook group page today, or yesterday, if you're listening the day the show is released, or sometime in the past, whatever. We started a new group page, facebook.com/groups/WNS podcast, or you can go to our regular podcast page and link over to it. It's an open group, and it's a way for you guys to better communicate with us. We've got a poll going right now, and other fun stuff. So if you haven't already, make sure you go on over and check it out. Just figured I know it's kind of late in the show to be doing plugs, but hey, who knows?
You said that having a group page, we can better.
Yeah, because the thing with the Facebook pages is that if you want to reach an audience, you have to pay for it, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
so
okay.
they literally block people
Yes.
by not paying.
Yes. On a normal post for us, about 100 people will see it. And we have a following of 18,000.
Sad.
It's pathetic. And so if you do a group, you can have up to like 5,000 members, I think. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can have more. But, and everything that we post will show up as a notification, which you can turn the notifications off if you want. But, and we'll try not to flood your news feed with stuff. We'll post the show and maybe a couple other topics, but we'll try and keep it classy for you guys. So, yeah. Asuka, I think, is favored to win against Ember Moon, as much as I'd like to see Ember Moon. Main event, NXT Championship, Bobby Roode versus Drew McIntyre.
You know, I've always been interested in seeing how Bobby Roode works with certain people.
Yeah.
Like with the Hideo thing and, just Roderick and all that stuff. And this is another one with Drew McIntyre because, I don't know. I mean, Bobby is not the best wrestler.
No.
He's generic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's something about his character that gets, people over and stuff, and
It's
maybe
the
that
entrance.
old school wrestling that he does.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And his entrance. But I feel like he's gonna retain it with Drew McIntyre because I think what's his name's gonna get involved too. Roderick. Because Roderick's still going crazy over him and all that stuff. And hell, it may be a triple threat coming up, I don't know.
The next one.
I mean, I like Drew McIntyre, I really do, but I either want like Roderick Strong to win the title or like Cassius Ohno to win the title.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, like later on, I want Aleister Black to win the title.
We'll see what the future holds, and we'll see what NXT Takeover Brooklyn III has to offer for us. So, but now we're going to get ready for SummerSlam, and we got to hear those picks.
We've got to hear those picks. We've got to hear those picks.
So yeah, SummerSlam taking place this Sunday on the WWE Network. The kickoff match, like we said, Akira Tozawa going up against Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. Is he going to win it back?
I'm hoping not. I want Akira to win.
Yeah,
but like, who do you go up next? And like, they were high on Neville for such a long time. He's kind of been off the television for a little bit, or he's not been really pushed. So I don't know. This
has definitely been the run for Neville. Like he, you look at certain title reigns, you're like, he didn't do anything with it. He didn't.
Neville did something with it.
They gave him a chance. He went out there. He took the ball. He ran with it.
The cruiserweights.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
the whole bend the knee thing. It was great. He did a great job. You cannot take this championship away from him. He was a phenomenal champion. I think the timing was right. I was a bit surprised that they went with Akira. I was really expecting it was going to be Cedric Alexander, but they just didn't do anything with Cedric. And I
was about to say, I had that feeling Cedric was not getting it.
The Titus Worldwide thing is it's starting to catch on. And so I think they made the right decision by giving the title to Akira. And I think if they're going to be having this be the kickoff match, I don't think there's going to be a title change. I'm going to pick Akira Tozawa to retain.
Me too.
So yeah, and as always, if you're listening to us on YouTube, feel free to comment your predictions in the comment section, or if you're listening on our Facebook page or wherever, go to our Facebook page, WNS Podcast, and leave your predictions on there as well. 11 matches total, not including the kickoff, I should say. So we've got a lot to cover. The first match we'll talk about, Naomi versus Natalya, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
Do you feel like what's her name's gonna cash in the title or the briefcase?
I don't know. I'm gonna say no for now, just because I think it's what's expected. I think she'll come out and sort of tease it, but then she'll back away and just be like, I'm watching you. Keep your eyes peeled. I feel like this match really could go either way, but I feel like they put so much they invested so much in the glowing championship, which I'm really digging. I think it's a very nice touch to Naomi. It fits with her character about the whole glow thing. So I really dig it, and I don't want to see it revert back to the old standard championship. So I'm going with Naomi in this match.
Me too.
Yeah. Cool. After that, let's talk about the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The New Day going up against the Usos.
I don't see any other tag teams, going in with this, on SmackDown or whatever.
Breezango, Ascension.
Yeah, well, they don't count.
Where's Luke Harper and Eric Rowan?
I don't know. Somewhere.
Yeah.
So I say Usos win it back.
Really?
Just because let's do like a back and forth thing, whatever, and keep the feud going. I don't know if that's what the people want. I don't know, whatever, but I don't see what else is going to happen. So I'm going with the Usos, even though I want my boys, the New Day, to win.
I think history has shown us that if the champions lose before the pay-per-view, odds are they're going to retain at the pay-per-view. So I'm going to go with New Day to retain the championships. Yeah. So we'll be split on that one. Next up, we'll talk about the Raw Women's Championship, Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. Good versus evil, two girls who genuinely don't care for one another behind the scenes. I feel like this is a match that could go either way. I feel like if Sasha Banks wins, then she's going to end up turning heel on Bayley. And if Alexa Bliss wins, then she'll continue being the goddess. Well, what do you think?
Man, I do not know. I don't see a scenario. I don't know what. I'm just gonna go with Alexa Bliss.
Alexa? Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I know the crowd is definitely going to be in favor of Sasha. They're probably going to be in favor of Alexa as well. Just to be different, I'll go with Sasha Banks on this one. We'll see. Next up, Big Cass versus Big Show with Enzo being suspended above the ring in a shark cage. Does anyone care about this? I don't. I'm picking Big Cass to win.
Big Cass.
Big Cass? All right. Raw Tag Team Championships, Sheamus and Cesaro going up against Ambrose and Rollins. Now this one is a coin toss. Yeah. Sheamus and Cesaro.
They've had it for a little bit.
They've had it for a bit of time.
Say give it like the crowd's gonna go nuts. Why don't we just give it to like Rollins and Ambrose?
It's like, do you do what the crowd wants, or do you continue to try and establish Cesaro and Sheamus? Or are they already established and they're at a point where they can drop it?
They can continue the feud.
Sure. Yeah, you can go that route. So you're leaning towards Ambrose and Rollins?
Yep.
All right. I think I'm going to pick them as well. I think that's one of those feel-good moments that the crowd is going to want to see, and I think they'll do it. After that, we get to see Randy Orton versus Rusev. Another matchup that I don't really have much interest for, but hey, someone out there might be interested in it. I'm pulling for Rusev. I hope he wins.
But I think Randy Orton's going to win.
You're picking Orton?
Yep.
I'm going to pick Rusev on this one.
I want Rusev to win, but I think Randy Orton's going to win.
I think Rusev pulls out the win just because Orton got the one up on SmackDown this week. After that, let's talk about Bray Wyatt versus Demon, Finn Balor. I'm picking Finn Balor.
Me too.
Simple as that. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens, United States Championship on the line. Shane McMahon is your special referee.
That's interesting. I don't know. Because I really want both these guys to have a title. But shenanigans. I don't know.
Not when Shane McMahon is the special referee.
AJ.
I'm going to pick AJ as well, and I think they've been rumored that they're going to do a Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon match. And I feel like this is going to be the build-up for it. Shane McMahon is going to somehow cost Kevin Owens.
It's like Shane just wants to wrestle certain people.
I guess so. I don't know. But I'm picking AJ Styles to win. So that'll take us to the WWE Championship. Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura. WWE Championship on the line.
It's like they did.
Will the Singh brothers get involved? Will Great Khali come back? Supposedly he's already done.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One and done.
He's already
thing.
been moved back to the alumni page.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's quite hilarious. I mean, I think they did an okay job with gender and all this stuff. Not phenomenal, but like they
did what they could.
They did what they could and stuff. And I kind of want them to keep it a little longer, but at the same time, oh boy, I want Shinsuke to win it so bad. It's like, okay, man, get done with Jinder Mahal.
Yeah.
Who else? Bring up someone good.
It was that.
I want Shinsuke. I want some awesome matches. I know AJ's doing his own thing or whatever, and I don't know.
It's that Cinderella story. SmackDown is the land of opportunity. Anyone can become WWE champion. Fortunately for Jinder Mahal, he did.
Yeah.
And now I want
it's okay I want Shinsuke to win. I want some good match because there's some bad matches he's been having with people.
Yeah.
So
he's got to start having those good matches.
I don't want the Jinder. I mean, I don't know how he's gonna be with Jinder and all that stuff. I just hope that he doesn't drop Jinder on his neck.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. So, who are you going to go with?
My boy, Shinsuke.
Jinder Mahal.
Shinsuke Nakamura. My boy, Great Khali.
There you go, Joe Cool. I'm going to go with Shinsuke to win as well. I think the crowd will go absolutely crazy for it. And I'm looking forward to his entrance with the crowd going ballistic. That'll take us into the Universal Championship Fatal 4-Way. Brock Lesnar.
This is the one you got to like really think about.
Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and Samoa Joe. And if Brock loses, he and Paul Heyman are leaving. They're done. They're out. Peace.
Fuck.
I'm going with Brock Lesnar. He's probably going to pin Samoa Joe. Got to keep the other two strong.
Damn it.
What's your thought process? Take us through it. What's going on?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's not Joe.
I know you want Joe to win.
Braun, but it's either Brock or Roman. I don't know. I don't know what's left on his contract. Why would they say that stipulation?
Good. I think he's good through WrestleMania.
Why do they say that stipulation if they're not going to pull the trigger on
Just tease.
Throw people off?
No, maybe he's going to lose. Or it's to get people to go, they're not going to do that. I'm picking Brock Lesnar. Like me.
Because they can still get away with him losing. Oh, he's gone, but somehow he got brought back.
Yeah, because they've done that before. You're suspended indefinitely. Oh, you're going away or whatever. And they've never said how long they're going to be gone for, so he could just be coming back at the Royal Rumble or something.
Because like my gut is like telling me Roman Reigns. I don't know.
Final answer?
Pull the trigger on Braun. Have him have the title for a while. That'd be cool. Roman.
All right.
Romans.
So I'm going with Lesnar. You're going with Roman. And I got to say, those were some great picks.
Those were some great picks.
What? No. No
What?
dicks.
What?
No dicks on this show.
I didn't say dicks.
You said dicks. Don't lie. Honest A Bear.
What was it in the last
Honest
episode?
A Bear?
Are you sucking the juice out of the Vindicator's proverbial dicks?
There you go.
Yeah.
Ghost Train. So going into the Hot Topic news, a little bit of Global Force Wrestling news. Alberto El Patron has been officially stripped of the GFW Championship. He, quote, came to an agreement with the officials. So I don't know how this is going to portray into the storyline purposes, but he is officially no longer Global Force Wrestling champion. In other GFW news, Angelina Love has been granted her release from the company. So not sure what her next plans are, but
Well, her husband left too, right?
Did he?
That was,
I haven't been following that either. Some wrestling podcast host I am. I haven't watched that show. Oh, I don't watch that one either. I'll watch Rick and Morty, though.
Rick and Morty.
I'll set aside some time for that. for anyone who is interested in the House of Hardcore, Tommy Dreamer's company, there was a show that was scheduled to take place in Geneva, Illinois on August 26th. That show was forced to be canceled. Tommy Dreamer issued a statement saying, quote, legally, I cannot comment on this matter. So not sure what the issue was, but that show unfortunately has been canceled, which is kind of a bummer.
I was kind of hoping they would do House of Hardcore again here, just because on Facebook it let me know like a few days ago or last week. And I was like,
the On This Day.
Man, I want to do the comic book collector fest thing again, and like I had so much fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
That was a fun way to spend a Saturday.
That was, and
I reached out to Tim from the Collector Fest. I was like, hey, do you have any plans to come back to Texas anytime soon? And they said, not at the moment, but we'll let you know.
I was hoping they'd do it the next year, this year, or whatever. I'm like, I have my stuff ready.
Where's
man.
that Super Show? I've got stuff that I could sell.
Like, come on, man.
So maybe next year.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. Or maybe later this year. Who knows? Good news. If you were a fan of the Netflix series Glow, which I was, very entertaining show.
Yeah, me too.
They are officially confirmed for season 2.
That's good. That's good.
I'm looking forward to that. In NXT news, be on the lookout for this young up-and-coming superstar who recently signed to WWE and is set to take place at NXT. That is the one and only Adam Cole, baby.
Baby. I hope they let him use that.
Oh,
baby.
That would be
if
nice.
not, people are going to be saying that. People.
Oh, yeah.
Baby.
And it's so weird because when we first started doing this show, he was just getting started in Ring of Honor. And so for us to be able to talk to him
it was awesome.
that early in his career, it's really cool.
It was cool. Either was it like 100 or the 200 episodes where you reached to him? He was like, "Yeah, I like to do a shout out because I like to go back and help, help people and stuff like that." And it's just really cool,
Yeah, really cool, down to earth guy, and so happy for him. Much deserved. I hope he has a ton of success in WWE because he's a star. Mm-hmm. And even if it doesn't work out in WWE, he's going to go back to the independent circuit and make a killing.
Yep.
So congratulations to him. I don't know if you saw that the Rock has updated his Brahma Bull tattoo. Holy crap. That is a lot of ink.
That's a big thing, man.
22 hours worth.
It'd be hilarious if they talk to the Rock like, hey, can we scan you or whatever and put you in the game as with the new tattoo?
Yes.
But yeah, that
tattoo looks insane.
Well, I think he posted something on Twitter or Instagram that the progression of his tattoo. But man, what would it look like? Like the bull's face?
Yeah, it's the side of the face.
Something?
No, it's just the side.
Oh,
it's a skeleton.
Damn,
that's a
it's gonna be hard to get used to. I know he had that tribal tattoo, and I remember the Brahma Bull, and I was like, it's not there. It's different. I mean, it's there, but it's not the old thing that we're used to.
It'll always be right here in your heart. It'll always be there.
I did it.
I'll be there. Yes. If you haven't noticed, Dolph Ziggler has been taking some time off of your television screen. Supposedly, he's going to be getting a repackaging. Maybe jump over to Raw. Who knows? But I don't know what they're gonna do with him. In sadder news, Nature Boy Ric Flair, if you haven't heard already, he was hospitalized over the past week. Was not in good shape for a while, put into a medically induced coma. He's had heart surgery. He's had another procedure done as well, but he's said to be resting comfortably after his surgery, but he's still not out of the woods yet. So just to go on record and say that, we're thinking of you, Nature Boy. We hope you get back to 100% in no time and make a full speedy recovery.
Yeah.
But I know our final bit of Hot Topic news, A-Bear's favorite part of the show probably, and that's WWE 2K18 talk. So I'll let you talk about this one if you want.
Switch mics, so I'm right there.
Yeah, we can do that. Let me adjust a couple things real quick for you. There you go. All right, take it away, A-Bear.
All right, let me get on this mic here. Correct. Okay, they announced a lot of people today. The day
It was like 47 or something people.
Yeah. You know they're going to have a shit load of people in this game. What was it last year? It was like 108?
Somewhere around there.
Man, we need to go like 150. Okay. The people that they revealed today is Bray Wyatt, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin, Kalisto, Akira Tozawa.
First time.
Which is awesome because you know that the cruiserweights are coming.
And Samoa Joe knows he can't beat me.
Samoa Joe knows. Sin Cara, Hideo Itami, Eric Young, which is also a new thing. And like, I'm not the biggest Eric Young fan, but I was telling Daniel earlier, it's like, it still gets me that some people are in WWE, like, you know, Bobby Roode, Eric Young, AJ Styles, all those people. So it's still weird to, like, Eric Young's first time in the game is still young. I mean, it's still young. It's still weird to see him. So yeah. Jinder Mahal, Bushwhacker Luke,
The Bushwhackers,
Connor,
if you will.
and Victor,
The Ascension, if you will.
Cesaro, Sheamus,
The Bar, if you will.
Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows,
The Club, if you will.
Nikki Cross, Alundra Blaze. That's not a
They're
group.
female wrestlers. What do you want me to say?
That's not a group. I'm just.
They're not part of a tag team.
Nikki Cross is new. Emma, Lita, Summer Rae, Paige, Brie Bella, Nikki Bella,
The Bella Twins, if you will.
British Bulldog, Buddy Roberts, which Buddy Roberts is new in the game.
First time.
Yes. Diamond Dallas Page, Big Boss Man, Mark Henry, Bam Bam Bigelow, Bret Hart, Dusty Rhodes, The Undertaker, Big Show, Andre the Giant, Kane, Diesel, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, Sawyer.
Oh my God,
Fulton.
say it.
Sawyer, Fulton,
There you go.
Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane, Braun Strowman, and Goldust. So, okay, was there a point where Sanity had those three guys? I thought one of those guys was out, and they brought Killian Dane to replace him.
I do not know.
Yeah, one of those guys got replaced by Killian Dane. So I don't know.
Which one?
Crap, don't ask. No, man, I feel bad. It's like, oh, Tyler doesn't know shit about.
Get your shit together. Oh, jeez, Rick.
I will.
Really turn into me this time.
But no, that's cool. I wonder how they're gonna do that if they have an entrance all
They do.
together.
I've seen it.
Oh, you've seen the entrance?
I haven't seen the full entrance, but I've seen a video clip with them all on the ring apron. It's pretty cool.
Ooh, I gotta watch that after this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I am so pumped. And like we've seen like pictures of like last year's compared to this year's with like Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins, and it looks really, really good. And I mean, it's coming out for the Switch. Will you be getting it for the Switch?
No, I will not. No. I'm gonna be getting it for one of the major consoles. So
Okay.
better graphics, you know.
That's true. So, I mean, I'm pumped, and I don't know when the next set. It'll probably be next week when the next set comes out. But like, oh, we got another 40. We got another 40.
How crazy is that?
What? They usually name like 10 or 20,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Yeah, they did a full-fledged like 20-minute show with Goldust. It was Corey Graves, Renee Young, and Goldust where they did the reveal. So it was pretty cool.
So yeah, I can't wait. There's like, man, there's a lot of people I'm just looking forward to. And
Out of this list so far, who would you be most excited to play as? Eric Young?
Yes. Even though I'm not like a big fan of him, but just to play as him in a game, a good game,
WWE game,
a good WWE game, not a sucky ass TNA game. Yeah, I called it out. I called it out. Even though I bought that game,
there.
I bought the game too. It sucked.
Did you get Suicide?
Huh?
Did you get Suicide?
Yeah, I got Suicide, and I unlocked that boxer.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
With the afro or whatever.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, him too.
I have not played.
It's so funny when you on up, down, and they mention the game and stuff like that, WWE game, they'll like take jabs at the TNA game that they were in. Like when they were talking about like Samoa Joe last year and all that stuff, and AJ, they were taking jabs at the TNA game that sucked balls.
Balls.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I want to see Sanity, how that looks, how they play. I want to play as Akira Tozawa. Yeah. But I mean, there's a lot, man, I don't know if Roderick's going to make the game. I want to play as Roderick. I want to play as Cassius Ohno. I came with finally Cassius Ohno in it. And like, oh, Chris
Hopefully
Hero.
you don't have to wait until next year for that.
I think he's DLC, maybe.
He'll probably be like DLC Pack 2 or something. Because they usually do like Legends Pack, then NXT Pack.
And also, I was talking to Daniel. It's like, I don't know if Austin Aries is going to make the cut. I think he is.
I don't know. I think they'll probably take him out, personally. That could be one of our questions for our listeners this week. If you happen to want to chime in on us, do you think that even though Austin Aries has left the WWE, he's still going to be in the game? That'll be the question. It's a yes or no question. So, if anything, we can put up a poll on the new group.
I know it's
to entice people to go over to that.
Is the Singh brothers going to be in there?
Maybe
they need him. They've been.
How's Jinder Mahal's entrance going to be? Is it going to be that cool one, or is it going to be just that basic?
And I know the people out here are sad to hear this, but I can pretty much guarantee you, Great Khali's not going to make it.
Darn! Shucks!
Hey, no. There's people out there who want Great Khali. Hey,
Bummer.
You're being a smart butt about it, but I would play as Great Khali because I really do like him.
Shoot.
And Seth Rickson, he likes him too.
Man.
Yeah, that's
that's
from the bottom of your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks.
But no, I don't know if there's been any features.
Dang it.
They've talked about the game, but when stuff comes out, I'll talk about it more. Yeah. So that's about it.
And that about does it?
Yep, that does it.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us this week. So if you have any questions for us, make sure to leave it on our YouTube channel, WNSvideo, or on our Facebook page, WNS Podcast, or our new Facebook group, WNS Podcast. You can check us out on WrestlingNewsSource.com, WrestlingNewsSource.com on Facebook, or you can subscribe to our show on iTunes by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast.
You can find us on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, and Play.fm, and all you have to do is search Wrestling News Source Podcast to find us.
And you can also find us on Twitter at WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler at Tyler_Abear.
Also follow me on Flipagram. At
Instagram. All the grams.
Tyler Abear or TJH mode. That's all together. And on Instagram, Tyler Abear or Abear _ mode.
Have you tried that Sarah app?
No, what is that?
The anonymous commenting thing.
Oh no,
I've done it. I've gotten a number of them.
Oh yes,
some people like do random stuff, and then I've gotten some that are pertaining to me.
You told me about the Bring Great Khali talk back.
Yeah.
When he texts Lone Star and Noah.
Yeah. So some of them are pretty funny. Like one of them was they were quoting Aladdin. It was like Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali Ababa, like lyrics to the song.
That's hilarious.
So I'm like, okay. So, anywho.
Shout out to that person.
Yeah. So make sure to follow us on all the places and leave the comments at all the places and join all the spaces and like all the things and
like my goofy videos. I'm gonna try to make goofy videos.
Make sure to like Pickle Rick. So for the podcast crew, I am Daniel Heron.
I am Tyler Abear, not Nunu.
Not Nunu. Who the fuck is Nunu? And we will catch you next week.